individual here that's going to be white, right? So these guys are homozygous recessive. So, and this is what he saw when he did, like I said, the cross for the F1 generation. You still get, in this case, you get one individual that comes out homozygous dominant. You get two heterozygotes, and then you get one that's homozygous recessive. So you're going to get one that's going to be, like I said, it's going to actually have white flowers. So in this case, you could actually set up a ratio where you would have, it would be a 1 to 2 to 1. Does everyone see how I got that? Okay, all right. Okay. And so then, so we just talked about homozygous recessive, homozygous dominant, and then, so another thing, so some traits are sex-linked, which means that they're only going to get carried on our sex chromosomes. What are our sex chromosomes? What are they called? Yeah, okay. I heard someone say it. So, and so these are traits that are only going to be carried on our sex chromosomes. Let's see. Okay, now jumping ahead, guys, to we're just going to go ahead and work through some of these some of the processes that you guys have here in your book. So on page, let's see, let's start on page 112. So we just did some monohybrid crosses. Now we're going to do a dihybrid process, a little bit more, requires a little bit more time. All right, so what do we think? So what did I say a monohybrid cross was? I was working with one pair of alleles, right? So what do you think a dihybrid cross is going to work? Two pairs of alleles, right? It's dihybrid. I know I'm kind of reiterating myself here, but pretty straightforward.
The green one looks better.
Green one looks better. Alright, switch colors here. This is, yeah, there we go. This is the early Christmas. Mendelian genetics for Christmas colors. Okay, so like I said, dihybrid cross is going to be working with two different pairs of alleles. So if we're working with two different pairs of alleles, might we be looking at inheritance patterns with, say, two different characters, potentially? Okay. All right, so yes, that's what we're doing here. In this case, your book is talking about elephants with wings, so we're just going to go with that. Let's see, it says here in your book that, so we have a G, large G and small g. I guess I'll define it over here. So large G is going to be a gray color, so these are skin colors. Small g is, apparently elephants can be pink, so pink skin color. And then large N is that the ones that get wings?
No.
Oh, not getting wings, okay. So large N, not wings. And yeah, small wings, or small innards, they get wings. Okay. All right, so in this particular example here, we're just going to do two crosses between two heterozygotes. So what we're going to have is actually erase this. I can actually put this down. actually read this. Okay, and so the way these work, it's the same setup for how you would do a monocross or monohybrid cross. You're just going from one trait from one parent to the other and doing the cross. And so with that, so here we're just going to end up with, everyone see how I got that? Okay, it's pretty straightforward. It's not overly complicated. It's really interesting here. We just have to work your way across. Okay. Hopefully everyone can read all that and get that written down. All right. So with that being, and you guys have the hybrid cross set up here. So the next thing we would be curious is, okay, well now that we know, okay, here's all of our offspring. Here's how these traits are going to get inherited across the generation. We would want to know, okay, so what is the ratio of the different alleles or the different phenotypes are going to be expressed in that next generation. So we can then do a ratio. So what we would end up getting here so I didn't define this earlier on, I should have. So what exactly do we think the phenotype is? Or the genotype, sorry. That's just like the blueprint, right? That's whereas the phenotype's the actual expression of the alleles. Right. So in this particular instance, actually, so I'm not going to leave enough room, so write this over here on this board.
I have to do this all the way to the end of the class. Recording. Do I have to record it to the end of the class?
Okay.
Do I have to?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.